Welcome back to the world of automotive wonders, where the lines between reality and imagination often blur in the most spectacular ways possible. Today, we are looking at a machine that looks like it was hit by a shrink ray right outside the Toyota Gazoo Racing headquarters. If you have ever looked at the muscular, aggressive lines of the A90 Toyota GR Supra and wondered what it would look like if it were transformed into a tiny, adorable, yet fierce city car, then your oddly specific dream has officially come true. This is the Toyota Copen Supra, or more accurately, a Daihatsu Copen that has undergone a radical metamorphosis to become a pocket-sized tribute to one of the most iconic sports cars of the modern era. This project is a testament to the wild and wonderful world of Japanese car culture, specifically the kei car segment, where size limits don't mean limits on creativity. To understand this build, we first have to look at the donor car, the Daihatsu Copen. For those who might not be familiar with it, the Copen is a legendary figure in the Japanese domestic market. It is a tiny two-door roadster that falls under the kei car regulations, meaning it has to adhere to strict dimensions and engine displacement limits. Normally, the Copen is a cute, rounded little convertible that is more about fun in the sun than track day dominance. However, its modular body panels have made it a favorite canvas for tuners across Japan. We have seen Copens transformed into mini Nissan GTRs, baby Porsches, and even miniature Land Rover Defenders. But this Supra conversion might just be the most visually striking one yet, because it manages to shrink the complex organic curves of the GR Supra onto a chassis that is barely 10 feet long. The transformation starts at the front, where the custom body kit completely replaces the standard Copen face. The builders have managed to recreate the Supra's distinctive three-intake nose with remarkable accuracy. You see the same pointed front bumper and the large lateral air intakes that give the real Supra its predatory look. Even the headlights, which are perhaps the most recognizable feature of the A90, have been scaled down and integrated into the Copen's front end. While they aren't the exact units from the Toyota flagship, their shape and LED signatures are a dead ringer for the larger car. It is a jarring sight at first because your brain tells you that you're looking at a Supra, but your eyes tell you that the proportions are all wrong in the most hilarious and charming way possible. Moving along the side, the craftsmanship continues. The builders didn't just stop at a bumper swap. They integrated the Supra's signature side scallops and the muscular rear faunches that define the car's silhouette. On the original GR Supra, these lines serve to guide air to the brakes and provide that wide body stance. On this Copen build, they provide a sense of visual width that the standard car desperately lacks. The side skirts have been extended and sharpened, while a set of aftermarket wheels that mimic the style of the GR factory alloys complete the look. What makes this build even more interesting is the Copen's existing feature, the power retractable hardtop. Seeing a Supra-faced car fold its roof into its trunk is a sight that would confuse even the most seasoned Toyota engineers. It creates a Supra Roadster experience that Toyota itself has yet to offer to the public in a production capacity. The rear of the car is where the Mini-Me transformation reaches its peak. The ducktail spoiler, which is so integral to the A90's design, has been recreated perfectly. It flows seamlessly from the rear deck lid, giving the car a lifted, aggressive tail. The tail lights are another stroke of genius, mirroring the slim, wraparound units of the Supra. The builders even included a rear diffuser with a central F1-style rain light and dual exhaust outlets. It is executed with such precision that from a distance or without a person nearby for scale, you could easily mistake this for the real thing in a photograph. It captures the essence of the Baby Supra nickname that enthusiasts have been throwing around for years. Under the skin, however, things remain much more modest, which is part of the joke and the charm. While the real GR Supra hides a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six or a 2.0-liter four-cylinder under its long hood, this little roadster is still powered by its original 660cc three-cylinder turbocharged engine. It produces the regulation 64 horsepower, which is a far cry from the 382 horses found in the Toyota. But speed isn't really the point here. This car is about the theater, the craftsmanship, and the sheer joy of driving something that makes everyone stop and stare. It's a rolling piece of art that celebrates automotive fandom. It's a bridge between the high-stakes world of modern performance cars and the grassroots hobbyist culture of Japan. The interior has not been left untouched either. Often in these builds, the illusion falls apart, but this creator has added touches to keep the theme going. There are racing seats with GR-style embroidery and trim pieces that echo the carbon fiber and Alcantara finishes found in the Toyota. It feels special the moment you climb over the door sill, even if the steering wheel still says Daihatsu or features a custom GR badge. It's a reminder that in the world of car modification, your only limit is how much fiberglass and patience you have. This car likely made its debut at an event like the Tokyo Auto Salon, which is the world's premier stage for this kind of dress-up tuning. In Japan, these builds are highly respected because they require a deep understanding of body lines and proportions. It's much harder to make a small car look like a big car than the other way around. As we look at the automotive landscape today, where everything is becoming more digital, homogenized, and serious, cars like the Copen Supra remind us that the industry can still be fun. It takes a certain level of humor to drive a car that is essentially a caricature of a supercar. It's an invitation to talk, to laugh, and to appreciate the skill involved in fabrication. For the owner, this is the ultimate way to stand out in a sea of white commuters and silver SUVs. It's a Supra that you can park in the tightest spots in Tokyo, a Supra that is cheap to insure, and a Supra that arguably gets more thumbs up than the real thing. It's the ultimate expression of the built, not bought philosophy, even if the building was done by a specialized shop. In conclusion, the Toyota Copen Supra Roadster build is a masterpiece of the JDM subculture. It successfully mashes up two very different worlds, the accessible, practical world of the kei car and the aspirational, high-performance world of the Toyota GR Supra. It's a reminder that the soul of a car isn't just in its engine or its lap time, but in the way it makes people feel. Whether you think it's a brilliant homage or a bizarre curiosity, there is no denying the talent required to pull it off. This little roadster might be small in stature, but it has a personality that is larger than life, proving once and for all that sometimes the best things really do come in small packages.